Hi, Hiking Jim here, and welcome to another episode of Adventures in Stoving. And what you see here right in front of you is the new for 2012 Whisperlite Universal. Why Universal? Well, it's considered a hybrid stove, and by hybrid they mean that it is both liquid fuel and gas. So I've got it here set up in gas mode, and so I'm just going to fire it up. I mean, it's going to operate like any other gas stove. I'm going to turn on the gas and boom, I'm cooking. Okay, that was pretty easy, but it's a really nice stove. I've already run it on white gasoline, and ran great, primed right up, no problems, put out quite a bit of heat, gave me a boil in about 5.5 minutes. Now, the other thing that's nice to know about with this particular stove is that the coupler at the canister rotates. And what do I mean by that? I mean that I can take this guy and it's going to freely move, and so now that canister is operating in liquid fuel mode. In other words, instead of drawing gas vapor off the top, it's drawing liquefied gas off the bottom. Well, what does that do for you? Well, instead of using the ambient temperature, the temperature of your environment, and having to rely on that to be hot enough to vaporize your gas, you're using the heat of the flame. So I'm actually feeding liquid gas into there. In other words, the gas is under so much pressure that it is formed into a liquid instead of the normal gas that it would be if it was just out in the atmosphere. And so it is functioning much like if it were functioning on kerosene or gasoline.